Hey, this is Ken for the Information Nation bringing you more stuff. That's right, we got more stuff for you. Hey, if you happen to catch my last video, it was on HomeBrew, making your own juice. Well, we'll do a little bit of a follow-up on that. What we did was we made cherry amaretto with a green apple twist. And needless to say, didn't turn out that well. So I dumped it, but then again, for the amount of money that it cost to make that, what, $1.50, we'll dump it. So then we followed that up by making some strawberry banana Boston cream pie. And that's what I'm vaping on right now. And it's got a nice smooth taste to it. Nothing fantastic, but then again, it's not that bad. So anyhow, let me tell you what I did. I took 0.6 mil of Irish cream, 0.4 mil of caramel, 1 mil of Boston cream pie, and 4.5 mil of strawberry banana. And I put in a half a mil of sweetener. Now, this has been steeping for a couple of days, and I started by opening the bottle, shook it up, opened the bottle up, let it sit for 2 hours open. Then I put the cap on, I stuck it in a dark place overnight. The next day I came back, I shook it up, I opened it up, it started smelling a little bit better. So I let it sit for, 3-4 hours while I was here on the computer, and closed it back up, shook it back up, stuck it away. And I did this for 4 days. And what I noticed was the medicinal taste, the alcohol taste, if you like, for lack of a better word, it started to disappear. And today I thought that this is day 4, and I thought, well, let's give it a little try. So I loaded it up and turned out quite well. Like I say, it's not the best I've ever had, but it's not that bad. It's not like the cherry amaretto with the green apple twist, because this I can steep, or I can vape. The other one was it was terrible. I'll tell you right up front, it was terrible. So if you're planning on making that one, save yourself a lot of time. Don't do it. The strawberry banana Boston cream pie, it turned out fairly well, but you're going to have to let it sit. You're going to have to let it age. Because if you don't, when you first mix it up, I would not recommend vaping it right off the bat. You got to let it age a little bit. And then a little bit later on today, I made strawberry banana, which is one of my favorites. And that I used 5.5 mil of strawberry banana, and a half a mil of sweetener, and that's on an 80 VG 20 PG 6 milligram nicotine, and I just mix that up, and I'll let that steep for a day or two. One of the things that I noticed, and this is what I meant to tell you, I've told you before and I'll tell you again, I made this juice right here, and this is some really good stuff, and I wish I could remember what I put in it. Because I kind of let it go by the wayside, and I didn't take the time to label it. I got distracted one way or another, and I didn't write anything down, and it turned out to be a pretty darn decent juice. So that's, once again, I wanted to let you know, I wanted to warn you about that. You want to make sure that you write this stuff down. If you don't, you're going to end up doing like I did. You're going to make yourself a really good juice and go, what did I do? That happens to me quite a bit. So make sure that you write your stuff down. Hey, other than that, Casaa had an alert come out. The feds, or the Congress has now come up with a bill. Let me see if I can find it here. That Oh, where the heck is it at? We got to go to my Gmail. We got to go to my Google Plus account. We have to play all these silly ass games. Where in the hell's it at? It's here somewhere. But anyhow, Casaa came out with a thing, and they're trying to pass legislation right now to grandfather in all the older stuff that has been out there for a while. Because, they want to treat everything like tobacco, dating all the way back to the first, to the first e-cigs, the cartomizers. And didn't feel that was right. So I don't know why I'm doing this. I could go right to Casaa and find this darn thing. But sometimes I like to play on the computer. Scroll, watch all the stuff go by. But anyhow, now let me go to Casaa. Vapor Advocates, Casaa. There we go. And calls to action. Okay, what they want you to do, this came out May 14th, that was 6 days ago. Call to action, support HR2058. And it would change the grandfather date for vapor products. So let me give you an update on this. It was introduced by Representative Tom Cole of Oklahoma. It would save the U.S. vaping industry from being decimated by improper regulations by the FDA. The bill would amend the Food and Drug and Cosmetic Act to change the grandfather date for deemed tobacco products. This change would allow all vapor products currently on the market to remain on the market without being subject to burdensome pre-market FDA approval application process. If you go to their page, if you go right to Casaa's page, and on the front page, there's a call to action. Let me go here, Casaa's home. You scroll down a little bit on the right-hand side, you'll see more calls to action. Click on that. And then you'll see the second one down, roughly, call to action, support HR 2058. You click on that, and you get the article. And there's a little thing right there. It says support HR 2058. Send an email. And if you click on that and give them your zip code, they will tell you who you need to contact, and you can contact them right through there, either by writing your own, or you can use the pre-written. Let's do this. You can use the pre-written form that they have there. You just fill it out and submit it. That's all you got to do. I wrote one up, and I told my congressman, which was interesting. I told my congressman to support this bill, and what I found was I get this limp-wristed form letter back from him. It says, "Thank you for sharing your views on the U.S. Food and Drug Administration. I'm concerned as you are that too much federal regulation, blah, 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 comes up with the same old bullshit that they always do." And I put my little message down at the bottom, and I told them I vape and I vote. So I want them to understand that I'm serious. So some staffer, actually I don't even think it was a staffer, because they got a little form on his webpage that tells you, to put a topic in there, and then apparently it sorts through and says, oh, we can just send them this form letter. This is how lazy these assholes have gotten. They've gotten totally out of touch with the people. So the next thing that I will do, he made the mistake of giving me his phone number. So I will call his office. And it only takes a couple of minutes, and I'll call him and I'll tell him, look, I want you as my congressman to support HR 2058. And I want you to understand that I am a vapor and I also vote. So, don't just blow me off. Let the congressman know that I want him to support HR 2058. And that's basically all it will take. It'll take you less than 5 minutes to make the call. Make the call, Find out who your congressman is. You can go to Information Nation to my links page, and you'll find your congressman. This is a House resolution. So you want members of the House of Representatives. You don't want the Senate, you want the House, because that's where this bill is at right now. So you want to contact these people. You want to let them know that you're serious. And that's the only way we're going to save vaping for us, people. You know, it takes you 5 minutes. What's that? Nothing. But hey, that's just my opinion. This has been Ken for the Information Nation, bringing you more stuff. Hey, subscribe to the channel if you would. Give us a thumbs up. Share this video with your friends. And remember, in the meantime, in between time, ain't we got fun? Hey, have a great day.